I met Steve, was it 6 years ago, just about? I was fortunate to buy some of his cymbals because he's been visiting Oslo now and then, and I've been using these cymbals for all sorts of gigs, studio recordings, and find them very different than other cymbals.
Most Norwegians know local songs, folk songs.
Yeah, most of them.
Children's songs.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Do you have any?
Yeah.
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 What's your what would one?
You want me to sing one? Og jeg rodde meg ut på Seiegrunnen, det var en morgen tidlig. Da kom han Olaf fra Kåremunnen, han rodde grunnen alene. Like in Norway, there's a lot of nature. The Norwegians are very, very close to the nature, spend a lot of time in the nature. Yeah. I met Steve about 20 years ago on the train from Copenhagen to Göteborg in Sweden. He just sat down beside me and we just started talking. He talked about music, I talked about photography. I think maybe like Steve, he's always been like following the coincidences. Mm-hmm. Something happens here, I'll just go there, see what happens. That's what kept him up all those years, like working as an artist, like to never compromise, just doing his thing. Jeg vart så glad, tok til og kva, jeg rodde grunnen alene, suddeli deg sann.
Lovely, fantastic.
That's an old one.
You've made cymbals and gongs in Scandinavia, in Iceland. What about your hometown here, Wales? Have you made anything here yet?
Actually my very first gong sculpture, I think I actually made that in Barry. That's some years back. I was like 96. I was staying here for a short while and I had this piece of nickel silver and I've been thinking, actually it all came through a dream. I had this really bizarre dream about a dragon's wing on a drum kit up on a mountain. This guy was playing this kit, the sound of this dragon's wing was like magic, and everybody who was listening was in a trance.
Steve's great, I just really like his whole approach. It's a very original sound, and the fact that he makes his own instruments. Very appealing, and just the actual quality of the sound is great. And it's not just the drums themselves, it's the way he puts together the music. I play the flute and the saxophone. I tend to make up melodies on top of what he's doing. Sometimes I'll sort of do low tones to make a nice texture, because some of his sounds are very textural and some are quite hypnotic, so it's nice to blend the sort of melodic with the hypnotic and sort of improvise around the rhythm. So you get quite a large sort of sound bass that blends really well with Steve's sounds that are very natural and very organic and very, wood and metal and all incredibly real.